want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Pennington getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Uncorks one. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. get the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He caught it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the school.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll give it to him again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robertson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
On the run, it's Turner. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! Getting set for the point after.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On third down, going up top. Heaves it on the run. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Robertson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the right. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. I get sometimes that you want to fit a pass in, but there has to be a place for it to fit, and there was no opening there in that double coverage.
No, great job by the defense. Understand, listen, I got to know who's going to beat me, and I got to know who is not going to beat me. And you can tell they're going to double cover that wide receiver, make sure he's not the guy that's going to make plays. Quarterback now, what do? I have to understand what I'm seeing. Now I got to know I got to go somewhere else.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Now they'll run the draw. Running with power. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws to the back. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Stopped after making the catch. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Power football with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Pennington. Picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Robertson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ray. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finds space on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Pennington. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Turner. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory for